Let me give you the 4-step discovery process responsible for over $10 million in sales in the info and service industry. And look, I know that discovery is not the most sexy thing to learn about. Everyone wants to see objection handling, like how do you handle the let me think about objection. But trust me when I say that objection handling has not nearly made as much money for us as actually doing proper discoveries, right? So these are 4 things. As long as you do them, you're gonna have a good sales calls. Number 1 is a clearly defined and burning problem. Because if the prospect doesn't have an actual problem that's burning, they have a fire up their ass to actually get it fixed, they're not gonna pay. They're not gonna make a change. And this is especially if you're selling B2C. B2B can be a little bit more rational, but B2C, they have to feel that pain because otherwise they're never gonna make a decision. Number 2, a real commitment to solving it now. Because you might have a problem, and plenty of people that we talk to have a problem, and they have all these reasons for why they want to fix it, but they do not have a reason to do it right now. And if they don't, they're never going to make a decision on the call. They're always going to delay it. And this is especially if you're selling things that also require a certain investment afterwards. If you're selling BizUp, it's one thing. If you're selling, for example, real estate investing, they know that there's so much work that's going to go into implementation on the back end. So they have all these reasons to put it off. You need to have that reason to make a decision now. Number 3, admission that they need help. Because they might say, look, having this conversation made me realize that I have to take action now. I'm going to go after it. I'm super excited, but I want to try a bit more on my own. And so unless they have an actual reason that they need help, they're not going to want to buy. Number 4, and a specific reason to want help from you specifically. Because at the end of the day, if the prospect doesn't trust that you are the right path to get to their goals, again, they're not going to buy. And by the way, that is totally rational because at the end of the day, there is so many different people that they could buy from. So you want to know why they want to buy from you specifically. And naturally, this is something that is hard to do just on the sales call. You don't want to sit there and like pitch them and tell them how great you are. This is something you want to make sure that the marketing is taken care of. So on the sales calls, if you cannot find good reasons they want to get help from you specifically when asking about it, that is something you got to take as a sign that we got to fix something in the marketing and in the back end sales process. What do we send them? What do we show them before the call? So they show up and they're like, yeah, I want to learn from you guys specifically. And naturally, organic content is a huge driver of this. So take a screenshot, these 4 things. As long as you do them on sales call in the discovery, you're going to have a good sales call.